moments away. It's the Raiders and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Booker to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Touchdown, Eagles! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Fields.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Off play action, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll look to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. It's Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Missed.
It will not go down. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Booker to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And some room to roam now. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 5-3 their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6. They've got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are backward in a score. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
On 1st down, Fields.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Booker to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Second down at 7.
Back to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at him.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Eagles down by 7, 2:14 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The 30. 10.
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A big play there on the catch and run. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People will kiss it on the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.